Hello everybody, I'm Paul Higgins and welcome to the 2014 Kia World Extreme Games right here in Shanghai, China. The best action sports athletes from around the world come right here to compete in a number of great events. We go down to the Yangpu district, in particular the Jianwang Stadium, for all the great action. Coming up, we'll be looking at some Skateboard Vert, but first, let's take a look at Annie McDonald.
This is like a magic carpet, and what you do is you stand right here and you go for the ride of your life. Inspiration in skateboarding these days is just being able to continue to progress it. You know, there's infinite variations on which way your board can flip and spin. The progression of skateboarding is what inspires me to keep doing it, just learning more things. Most of my heroes these days are guys that are older than me that are still skateboarding and still making a living skateboarding. Guys like Tony Hawk and Steve Caballero and Lance Mountain are still doing what they love to do and really pushing the boundaries of how long you can do that. I've always enjoyed coming to China. This is my 9th trip to China. I can't wait to make it 10.
The Skateboard Vert final is getting ready to get cranked up. A large crowd on hand here in Shanghai, China, as we get set for 10 of the best skateboarders in the world for the Skateboard Vert final. It will be a fantastic contest. We'll show you how all this breaks down. It's 10 athletes, 4 30-second runs, and in those 4 30-second runs, they're judged on the 100-point scale, and the highest score wins. So 10 of the best athletes in the world in the vert ramp today. Who are they? Well, we'll give you a shot at looking at who they are right now. Sam Beckett, Jimmy Wilkins, Jonathan Schwan, Moto Shibata, Danny Mera, that's the top group, and Tayo Penarubia, Paul-Luc Ronchetti, Marcelo Bastos, Annie McDonald, and Ronaldo Gomez from Brazil. And a loaded top 10. So, of course, when we've got 10 competitors, you're going to see a variety of tricks. You're going to see style, difficulty, creative skating, and here we drop in with our first skater, Sam Beckett. He gets 30 seconds. If he falls, he's done.
And what the judges are looking for here, Paul, is consistency, aggressiveness, and style. They want to pull their full run all the way through without bailing to build on their scores. Nice backside tail 540 there attempt by Sam Beckett on his first run.
So Sam Beckett will lead way to Jimmy Wilkins. Again, sometimes your first run, you're just getting the nervousness out and all of that. But Sam Beckett, of course, will be back on the ramp for a second run. But right now, Jimmy Wilkins will drop in on his first run.
And what you're talking about, Paul, they want to get a run under their belts, a solid run without bailing to make it all the way through so they can get a good score and then build on those scores as the heat progresses.
So here we go with Wilkins, and you see Beckett's score of 39.33. It's based on the 100-point scale, so he got a little bit of credit before the fall.
Nice big backside tweak there. Jimmy Wilkins, backside tail 540 there, and a stalefish grab. A lot of different tricks, and that's what I like about Jimmy Wilkins. Makes it just look so easy with that big backside air.
Jimmy getting some air out of the pipe.
Nice.
And it's a fast ramp today because
Wow.
it's not super hot.
These guys just getting it going, 30-second runs, and he does it. That's going to be a great run for him. He's going to have a really good score. You see Beckett's score with a 39.33, and Wilkins is definitely going to better that as we check out the replay here with an Indy 540, nice and smooth.
He'll have better scores than that.
And Italo Penarubia really starting to make a name for herself on the international circuit and in skateboarding. Not a very big, well-known name, but he's an amazing skateboarder with a lot of amazing moves.
Here we go in on the rolling, Emil.
Woo, big stalefish tweak there. Got some great tricks. Nice kickflip Indy there and some uncharacteristic falls on the first. He says, what? On these first runs, as we were talking about, these guys been practicing for about 3 or 4 days now. As you see this nice stalefish tweak and grab, nothing but air.
That is so cool looking. And now Paul-Luc Ronchetti will go in. And again, Pierre-Luc Gagnon is not in the competition today. Came in this week flew into Shanghai with an injury like he did last year, and he competed on the vert ramp, but he couldn't even compete on the vert ramp this year. Just did not feel right. He's got something going on in his back, his lower back, and just didn't want a chance. It's just too early in the season.
Yeah, and when you have that lower back injury, that's where all your power comes from when you're trying to do these big airs. So let's see what Paul-Luc Ronchetti here has, dropping in on the big rolling. Nice backside 540, super smooth. You do a nice frontside air there. And Ronchetti really starting to make a name for himself on the international scene here.
Huge kickflip indie grab into a 540. Crossing the ramp, using all the panels here, Emil.
That's right, and that's what the judges want to see. They don't want to see you just quote-unquote half pipe. They want to see you use the entire ramp. You can't quite pull that one in. And go all the way through the coping, and the coping is the top part of the pipe where they grind and they tap their tail to get some major air like that big backside 540 by Ronchetti.
So these guys are definitely true professionals in the sport, so that it doesn't bother them that they crash every now and then. We've had like 5 guys in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in a row crash. I don't think it's going to happen here with Bastos.
He's been shredding all week long. Let's see what he has. You know, what happens is you get these, what you talked about, the first run jitters. You really just want to get one run out of the way so you get a good score, and then you can build those scores as you go through the heat.
So a couple falls here, 5 falls in a row. Let's see if Bastos will stop that trend as he drops in on the huge rolling big frontside air tail grab.
Nice and smooth. Marcelo just making it look easy. Nice backside 540 with the tail grab there. Kick flip Indy. And when we're talking about several tricks here, a combo trick with a kick flip and then into backside, the judges are going to definitely award him a higher score. Bastos starting to turn it on here in this run.
I just love his style. He really has a good flowing style.
Yeah, just making it look effortless, you know. Nice frontside ollie there. And the judges want to see everything. They want to see tricks, they want to see grinds, they want to see airs, and he's having a great run. Nice nose grind to finish, and that's going to be a good score.
Right at the buzzer, he comes down with a good run, so Bastos will probably get the best score of the day so far. Jimmy Wilkins has a 87.67, and Bastos' score should be right up there with him. And we'll get in after this to Andy McDonald and Ronaldo Gomez, but take us through this.
Nice frontside nose grind you see on just the front truck. Nice pop out landing at the top of the transition there. And then a nice Indy 540 grabbing right between his legs there with a little tuck knee. Looking super smooth.
So we await Bastos' score, and then we get ready for the machine, Mr. Consistency.
You see him really hyping it up, and he's trying to really stretch his leg out there, get rid of the jibbers. And, you know, Andy Mack, a contest machine, he's been doing it for so many years, got many, many medals at many, many different events, and just a great guy and an excellent competitor.
He always has the yellow helmet. And Bastos with an 82, McDonald in the pipe right now.
Man, nice kickflip. And you see his style is so smooth. He doesn't look very rigid. He looks like he's got a lot of tricks deep in his bag and just super nice style. Andy Mack with a nice mute to fakie there and a 540. Whoa, little sketch there, a little uncharacteristic for him.
You know, Andy McDonald is a super solid athlete. He could probably have done any sport he wanted to.
Absolutely.
Guy is really
wow,
coordinated.
Nice.
Looking
over
good. The channel.
Wow, and then a little backside tail slide with a crail grab and a frontside blunt. That's not going to count. It was after the buzzer, but he's got to be stoked with that one as he salutes this huge crowd here in Shanghai.
That's a great crowd. And again, over the channel, that won't count as well, but that could be something he sneaks in. And here we go.
Nice. Fakie to forward 5 right there. Landed, and you see him just kind of sketch on a little bit of the pump, and then, yeah, look at that, completely upside down. Whoa, touches the coping there.
I like that. So Andy McDonald waiting on his score, and our #1 qualifier, Ronaldo Gomez. He is our #1 qualifier, so he's getting ready to go. He is pretty stoked. Andy McDonald with an 84. So right now he is in 2nd place, and Wilkins is still in the lead. Here we go with Gomez.
Oh, and Ronnie Gomez.
Holy cow.
Man, he's got, oh, wow, uncharacteristic fall for him. Brazilian guy. I really like his style. He takes after guys like Sandro Diaz and a bunch of those Brazilian guys who really have an amazing Brazilian style.
Gomez will come back for sure in his 2nd run. And run #2 awaits us right now. 10 skaters have gone. We've had a handful of falls. And we've had our consistent skaters who we thought would be consistent. And we'll break it down for you with our leaderboard in just a second to get you all suited up on where everybody is standing. And I can tell you right now that our leader coming into this, into run #2, will be Jimmy Wilkins, Andy McDonald in 2nd place, and Marcelo Bastos in 3rd. That's a look at all top 10. Some of them crashed, but they'll be back after their falls for run number 2. We'll be back with more of the Skateboard Vert Final 2014 Kia World Extreme Games. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Kia World Extreme Games. I'd like to thank our partner DJI for giving us these great drone shots. I have one of these at home and they are fantastic. You get a hands on one, this is the kind of stuff you can do. How cool is that? Normally we'd have to whip out our own big helicopters, but now we've got the drone, the DJI, our partners here at the Kia World Extreme Games. And how about this great crowd? The word is out, we are in a great Skateboard Vert final.
And Jimmy Wilkins really starting to make a name for himself here too in the contest scene. Younger dude just trying to, you know, light the torch here as we talk about and getting things going here. Jimmy Wilkins giving a thumbs up to the crowd here in Shanghai, taking a breath and rolling in on this big 15-foot roll in here and a nice big backside 540 to start off his run.
You know, what's crazy is that I think Jimmy Wilkins got in because two guys were not able to skate, Jake Brown and Pierre-Luc, and here he is, the leader.
Right, just amazing skater too. Nice stalefish there, and there, nice kick flip Indy. He's got a deep bag of tricks and some great style too.
So Jimmy Wilkins throwing it down, falling on his second run just at the last couple seconds. And so he'll get a score, it won't be that high, so he'll retain that 87.67, and that's sure to change as we get deeper into this final. Take a look at all the little kids with their helmets on. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Right up front row, watching the Kia World Extreme Games in person in Shanghai, China. This kid is the real deal also, right?
Yeah, that's right. One of the younger competitors here, but really making a name for himself. Nice big alley-oop air there, and then doing a big backside 540 with a backside grab. John O'Schwan really making a name for himself and starting to come out and, you know, have a great time here.
He made it look easy over the channel, didn't he, with that 5-0?
Yeah, amazing. He's got some great style. As he progresses in the next few years, he's going to, you know, have more power in his legs and be able to get some more amplitude on the ramp.
And he holds on to that one. Didn't think he was going to get that board varial in, but he does. and using the entire ramp, 720.
Nice, looking super smooth there.
Wow.
And a great run, way better than his first one. And John O'Schwann's got to be stoked with that one.
Good run by John O'Schwann. Take us through it, Emil.
Look at nice mute all the way around. You see his head turning him all the way around. Nice landing, super smooth, lands to the top of the transition. A big smile there. You see John O'Schwann, one of the younger competitors, really coming out and having a great time. Speaking about younger competitors, this kid was about 13 years old when we first saw him, could barely grind the ramp. Now he's doing huge airs, and I really like this guy. It's Moto Shibata from Japan.
79.67 for John O'Schwann, and Shibata in the ramp. He fell his first time, so he's looking to get a decent score here.
And his dad's out here too. Nice judo there. He's kind of his trainer and his coach, and such a great guy. Really cool family coming from Japan, and you know, just traveling all over the world. And Moto has become just a great younger dude and an amazing skateboarder.
And he's putting it all together.
Wow, nice, excellent there. Fakie to 5-0, looking super smooth here. Whoa, can't quite land that on the last one, but Moto Shibata, that's gonna be definitely a better run than his first.
Yeah, he fell with about 5 seconds left, and he had 25 seconds of really solid skateboarding, so we'll see his score drop in. And if you go to Schwann, he skated really well, 79.67. And as you mentioned a key element that as he gets older, he'll get stronger and be able to fly out of the pipe a little bit more.
Here we go for his second run. It's Paul-Luc Ronchetti. Big backside 540. You see Aaron Major out of the pipe. Nice frontside air there. I like his style. Super smooth. Got a nice big bag of technical tricks there. And he just has a great style as well.
Nice little 5-0 up on the coping. The coping's that metal bar that's on top of the ramp. You can hear it when the skateboarders cling on it. Serves a number of purposes.
Wow.
You heard it right there. He comes right down on it.
Wow, that was amazing. They call that the Nar Jar, invented by Sandro Diaz, a 540 with smashing his tail on the way back in. And that's a great run for Paul-Luc.
Nice.
Still going after the buzzer. Excellent run for Paul-Luc Ronchetti.
30+ seconds of solid skateboarding by Ronchetti.
And if you think 30 seconds is not very long, it's when you're trying to do a lot of tricks. Look at this. The Narjar smashes his tail, just barely pulling it on that. 30 seconds is really a long time to skate aggressive the whole time you're there.
And Andy McDonald, 84 right now for Andy. He's in the silver medal position. He has won this contest in Shanghai a number of times.
Yeah. Great.
Always on the podium one way or the other, and here he is right now.
That's right, nice backside air there. Whoa, coming in a little bit low on the transition into a nice backside 540. And he has so many tricks like that kickflip Indy there that he can really up his score.
And I believe, if I'm correct, I think I am, Andy turned 40 this year, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. And he's just, you know, a great guy, still doing it. You know, family man living in Southern California. He rides, you know, as you said, a great athlete. He rides all kinds of stuff all over the world. That run wasn't as good as his first run, but, you know, he's going to be stoked back and come back for 2 more runs.
That's right. His 84 will be the one he keeps. And this brings us to our #1 qualifier of the competition here today in Shanghai, China, Skateboard Vert final, and that is Ronaldo Gomez.
And Ronnie Gomez coming out of Brazil, one of these high-flying Brazilian guys, just such an aggressive style, deep bag of tricks, and, you know, just such a great guy having fun out here in Shanghai.
Blast out of the ramp.
Wow, nice big 540 to start. Then an Indy 5 landed way up on the transition there. Nice 5-0, super smooth.
You can hear the metal to the metal with the trucks of the skateboard coming across the coping. You'll hear it right here.
Nice, trying to frontside feeble there over the elevator, and a kickflip Indy. Whoa, coming down a little low on the transition there. Doing a little nice 5-0 there to get some speed. Nose grind, and Ronnie Gomes having a way better run with a kickflip Indy to fakie.
Just seconds left in his run. He fell in his first run, and here he is finishing this. So
nice.
This is why he finished in the #1 position, qualifying first. And will it be better than 87.67 that Jimmy Wilkins put up? I'm not sure. Jimmy has an 87.67, followed by Andy McDonald with an 84, Bastos with an 82. Emil, you can see the crowd building here as the word is out in the city of Shanghai in the Yangpu district. And your thoughts for Ronaldo Gomez? He fell in his first run. He got a 78.33 in his second run. Can you break down maybe why?
Yeah, well, sometimes when these guys do not so difficult of tricks or they have a little bit of sketch, even if they don't fall, then their scores will just be a little bit lower than expected. Coming up for his third run, Sam Beckett. He's definitely got to bring one down now. His scores are only 39.33 right now, so he needs to land everything and get a better score moving through these vert finals.
Yeah, he fell in his first 2 runs, and now he falls again. So originally was not going to be in this final, and got the call that, hey, you're in. We got a couple guys drop out because of injury, and he's in. So we wish him the best of luck in his 4th and final run. Jimmy Wilkins, our current leader. Pretty wild to have a guy that's qualified in a 9th position, our leader.
Yeah, and he's, you know, what we talked about earlier, Paul, he's a younger dude, really starting to build his expertise and build his name up here on the international skateboard circuit, coming in with a big backside
He just flies out, doesn't he, Emil?
Yeah, just amazing. Nice kickflip backside grab there, and looking super smooth. I love his style.
As he continues to cross the ramp, again, we talked about how much they need to use the ramp. Every part of it falls on that one, so he still has the lead right now. Again, even if you fall, it's okay because you can throw out your lower scores. And in particular with him, he gets to keep a fat score of 87.67.
Yeah, nice Indy 540 there coming back around, and he's just got such great style. Another kid really coming up, as you talked about earlier, is John O'Schwan.
Now, of course, you know, his last run, you see 39.67 for Wilkins. He'll throw that out. But John O'Schwan, he's one of those guys that, as you mentioned, passing the torch to. He's going to get bigger and stronger. How can he capitalize now?
Basically by not falling and just doing the best runs of his life, and being really consistent and doing the best tricks that he can do. Wow, right there over the gap. And let's see if he can really pull this run out, just like you were talking, Paul.
Here we go, 720.
Wow, got it. Nice
He landed
moves.
higher up in the transition.
Yeah, and you see he gets major air on that next one. And whoa, little sketch kind of wheelies down, hanging in with a 5-0 to get it going right there. And let's see if he can pull it all the way through the run. And oh,
he does.
Nice.
So
little
that
fist
trick,
bump.
that trick will count because he started it before the buzzer went off. So how about that? Skateboarders here loving it. They know how tough a run that was for the young man.
Yeah.
The veteran Andy McDonald, take us through it here. The big
Boom.
720.
Yeah, nice. You see his head come around, nice landing there, super smooth. And then you see him just crank on it all the way around. Oh, lands a little low on the transition there, but with a fist bump, he knows he had a great run on that one.
Shibata's getting ready to go. We await Schwann's score of 79.67. He'll drop in, and you'll see the score of Schwann change to an 82.
Ooh, nice big lean air there by Moto Shibata. And Moto, wow, has some great style, gets some major amplitude on this ramp. And what he needs to do now is make a run all the way through without falling.
Shibata just skying high with that alley-oop, and here the 540.
Nice, the McTwist, and then a nice air to fakie. Let's see what comes out of this one. Yeah, fakie to fakie 540 there. A very difficult trick.
Just crisscrossing the ramp, using as much as he can.
Yeah.
Judges, again, they're seeing some good runs now.
Great Moto Shibata. I'm really happy for him on that one. He's been practicing all week coming out of Japan, and he's got to be stoked on that run, Paul.
The competition definitely heating up here in the third run at the Kia World Extreme Games. Emil, how about this?
Nice fakie to fakie 540. Backwards to backwards is basically how he's going. And Moto Shibata's got to be stoked.
The Kia World Extreme Games will be right back with more heart-pumping action after the break. The Kia World Extreme Games continues with our Kia Tricks of the Day here in the Skateboard Vert ramp. They're putting on a show in front of thousands of people here in Shanghai, China. Annie McDonald giving it up. The excitement continues at Jingwon Stadium here in Shanghai. Let's head back to the action. Schwan getting a couple turns in right now, keeping those legs warm.
That's
Getting
right.
ready for his fourth and final run.
And a lot of these guys, Paul, they'll have a run mapped out, what they want to do all the way through the run. And then, as we talked about in street the other day, if you get off your line, then you kind of won't recover from that.
Again, these guys travel the world on their skateboard, contest to contest. Many of them have their own skateboard sponsors, their own skateboard companies. And so Penarubia, actually, they're looking for him. So he might have had to hit the restroom or something real quick. But if they have to skip him, okay, they found, there he is.
He was probably just adjusting his skateboard. Sometimes these guys have to adjust their, that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
You see him messing with his wheels right there. Sometimes the wheels or the trucks will get tighter or looser, and you want to make sure that your equipment is ready to go.
Here we go, coming in on the big roll-in. Penarubia trying to nail his first run down.
Nice. Look at him just skying high all the way up into the air there. Nice backside 540. And Penarubia, nice nose grind over the elevator there.
Huge run for Penarubia. Whatever he was doing, it's pulling off, paying off right now for him as he totally compresses on the wall there. Falls at the end, but that by far was his best run so far.
Right, that compression that you just talked about, Paul, when you come down the ramp and you're pumping as hard as you can to get much speed for the next wall, sometimes your knees just can't quite take it. You see him, looks like maybe, you know, kind of really compressed super hard, but look at this style. Stalefish, nothing but air.
It's a cool shot right there. Penarubia with a 51.67. Paul Ronchetti comes up. Paul-Luc Ronchetti, he has a 79.33. His first run was a 52. He has it into him to get into the 80s for sure.
For sure, big backside 540 there, nice and smooth, and then following it up with a big frontside air. And we were talking about his combo tricks, Paul. The judges want to see stationary airs as well as tricks like that big 540, flip tricks, grinds. They want to see it all.
So right now we get into our top three qualifiers here on the vert ramp at the Kia World Extreme Games. Bastos, McDonald, and Gomez go in that consecutive order.
Great shot there on top of the roll-in. That thing's about 15 to 18 feet high. So when you get up there and when you roll in on that thing, you're going around 30 miles an hour at that first wall.
It is nuts. It is so fast. Here we go.
And Marcelo Bastos for his third run here. Big frontside air there, nice and smooth. Got that Brazilian style and just looking so smooth. What? I can't believe he even tried to go for that. He was trying a big, looks like a heel flip, not only heel flip, and he's down. Actually, I didn't quite see what happened there at the end of it. It looks like he's down. I think he's going to be all right, though. We got the medical guys, and you see everyone rush right out there to take care of him. They're like, he's going to be okay. He's going to be okay.
Bastos currently in third position right here. Let's see where things went wrong.
It was looking for a kick flip there, and then tries to throw it down, and then just bottoms out, onto his shoulder there, yeah.
That left shoulder.
That was a hard slam for him there.
Lucky's got long sleeves on today.
Yeah, and he's up. The crowd definitely giving him applause there, and everyone. It's a scary thing when you're going 30, 40 miles an hour like that. I can't believe he tried to go for that, though. That was insane.
Dropping out of a huge half pipe.
Oh, there's a good smile for him. He's going to be all right. He probably just scared himself a little bit on that one for
hey,
sure.
He scared us, man. Come on. Andy McDonald, our second place position holder right now with an 84. And Andy definitely going over his run in his head. He's very methodical out there. He knows exactly what he's doing.
For sure. He plans his run all out. I had to spend a little bit of time earlier this week with him out at the SMP park, and he just rips it. He doesn't even, no fear, just goes for it every day. And just such a great competitor and such a great guy. Nice big backside air there. Super smooth. Whoa, very uncharacteristic there. You see he was trying like a varial or a 5 or something, and he says, just missed that one.
So Andy McDonald on his first run got an 84. The last couple runs he fell. He's just setting up the drama for the fourth run. That's what he's doing. Ronnie Gomez, he fell in his first run. His second run got a 78.33, and now he's getting ready to drop in on his third run. He's our #1 qualifier.
And you see a lot of these guys that you talked about earlier, Paul, between each run, they'll keep themselves warm and keep their legs warm by just crossing and doing a few tricks.
That's right.
And the judges will just let them do that because it's a, it's a long event and they just want to make sure that everyone gets their proper runs.
And heck, they're on live TV. Why not milk it a little bit, right?
There you go. They're sponsors like that.
Yeah.
So here he goes on his third run. Ronnie Gomez coming out of Brazil, looking super smooth. Big.
Wow.
540. Major air out of the ramp. Some amplitude is what we call that.
Emil, talk about where they land on the transition and what that's all about.
And he wants to land way up on the transition next to the coping so he can get as much speed for the next wall and get some air on the next run. And they want to build that through the run.
That's absolutely correct. That definitely the transition coming down is so important for the speed of these skaters, and he's going to put together an entirely great run here. Holding on.
Wow, that was a switch frontside flip right there, and he's got to be stoked right there. Ronnie Gomez, and you can tell the crowd's stoked too.
He is such an ambassador for the sport, an exciting skateboarder. So Ronnie Gomez finishing strong.
Nice switch.
He barely
frontside
held
flip
on.
and pulling that in there. Amazing right there.
His last trick was almost like in slow motion. I was wondering if he was going to get his hand back on the board, and he did. We're waiting his score, and then we'll show you how the top 10 look in just a second. The crowd continues to build. Wilkins with an 87.67. Gomez with an 86.33, so he rockets up. We'll be back with the fourth and final run here on the Skateboard Vert Final. We'll be back after this. We've had a full day of action here at the Kia World Extreme Games, and how about this Kia moment of the day? Vince Byron winning it on the BMX Mini Mega Ramp. How many tail whips can you do in a day? He did 3 right there. That was spectacular. Vince Byron, defending champion once again on the BMX Mini Mega Ramp. That's our Kia moment of the day. And how about this as we get set for our fourth and final run here on the Skateboard Vert competition final. Again, I'm Paul Higgins along with Emil Janico. We welcome you back to Inside the Pipe. It's a great atmosphere here. The weather is perfect, maybe a little windy, not a big deal. These skateboarders are professionals as we get set for our fourth and final run, in which Sam Beckett will kick it off.
All right, Sam Beckett, he needs to land one right now, Paul. I'm telling you what, he's only got a score of 39.33. He's bailed on every run, and he needs to do as many tricks as he can do and really pull it out to bump himself up in this final. Nice Indy 5 to start it off.
The last run of the final is underway here at the Kia World Extreme Games. And so far, he's doing pretty darn good. A kickflip Indy holding on.
Nice combo tricks there, looking really smooth. Let's see if he can build himself and build his score through his last run here. Nice big frontside tail grab.
Here he is, just alley-oop. Oh, compressing all the way down.
Nice.
I don't know how he held on, Emil.
Well, that's great. Let's see if he can do it. Yeah, air to backside disaster there. Nice little 5-0. He does it finally on his 4th run. I don't think it's going to be a score to beat, but at least he made it all the way through.
That's something he can be super proud of, and good for him. Sam Beckett, he fell 3 times, and now he comes away on his 4th run and comes away with a clean run. And we'll check on his score in just a second as we get into Jimmy Wilkins, who is our current leader right now. Jimmy with an 87.67.
And Jimmy Wilkins, that score was on his 1st run. What we were talking about earlier, Paul, is you want to get one of those runs under your belt so you can just keep it going. And he was super stoked that he got that early on in the heat.
Also, Ronnie Gomes has an 86.33. He's in 2nd place.
Nice.
So here we go, Wilkins, 87.67. Your thoughts about it? The pressure's on him right now.
Yeah, he has a great run, but let's see if he can do a little bit more difficulty on his tricks and a little bit more aggressiveness to bump up his score. Nice stalefish.
He is so quiet out there on the vert ramp.
Yeah, just smooth style, high flying, nice backside tweak.
Just a perfect style for this. Oh, it just falls at the top. Didn't feel comfortable about coming down, and the other skateboarders definitely appreciating the effort there. So he falls on his fourth run, but this first run was the most important run of the day so far.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Sam Beckett got a 72.67, so he goes all the way from the 39 all the way up to a 72.67. John O'Schwan, he crashed and fell in his first run. Then he comes away with 2 really good runs. His second run was a 79.67 in Emil. Then he gets up to an 82.
Wow, that's really great for him. You know, what we talked about earlier, Paul, a younger dude trying to build his name and build his skateboarding prowess here on this international field.
Here he is dropping in on his 4th and final run here in Shanghai.
Big alley-oop there, nice backside 5. And he wants to do more difficulty on tricks to try and bump up his score to see if he can get himself into medal contention. Getting it going, nice, looking super smooth there, John O'Schwan. Nice varial with a 5 there. Oh, John O'Schwan, the difficulty of tricks really coming up on his last run here, Paul.
Looking very solid, John O'Schwan is, and getting a lot of...
Couldn't quite hold on to the 720 there at the end, right at the buzzer, but he's got to be stoked. A great performance for him at the whole competition here this weekend, and just an amazing kid and really coming up. Nice backside 540 there, landing a little bit low on the transition, and then here trying the 720, tweaking it all the way around, and landing right there, super smooth. Next thing coming out of Japan, Moto Shibata, as we talked about earlier, this kid is really coming up, and he's got a bright future ahead of him here in skateboarding. Whoa, kickflip alley-oop there, super smooth into a big backside McTwist.
Fell on his first couple runs, but then, as you mentioned, got that 77 blasting out of this ramp right now, Emil.
Yeah, Moto Shibata, great amplitude. You know, his body has grown, and he's really got some more power in his legs, so he can really catch some major air.
He could be the Asatoko brothers of vert skating.
Yeah,
here.
for sure, and he will be in the next few years. Nice, he's got some great combo tricks. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, the sugar cane, very hard trick there, and ends it with a Madonna. Moto Shibata's got to be stoked with that run.
And I mentioned the Asatoko brothers because they did so well in inline vert, again, out of Japan, and that's where Shibata comes out of as well. He's pretty stoked with that run, and he should be. Looking forward to seeing him skate more and more as the years go by.
Yeah, that was the best run that he had right there, and he's super stoked coming over and hanging out with his dad. The sugar cane, the ollie all the way over, and then grinding backwards, and then finishing it off with the Madonna, the 1 foot to tail smash. There's his dad right there.
Yeah, that is so cool. An 80.67. How cool is it to be able to cruise around and have your dad watch you skateboard as an adult? That is just fantastic.
And his dad's a great skater, too.
Yeah. Danny Mayer, he has fallen a few times, and here he goes. Let's see if he can put it all together on this run.
All right, Danny, you need to pull your run, my man. Let's see, nice kick flip, Indy. Let's see if he can do it. Got it. That's a tricky fell on every time, so if he can pull it all the way out, he might bump it up.
Staying on. A little sketchy there, but holds on.
Nice. Let's see, Danny Mayer, if he can get it going. Nice Indy to fakie. Get it going, and Danny Mayer, just a great dude, a contest veteran, and he's definitely going to have a better score on this one, Paul.
Yeah, about 10 seconds left in his run, winding down here, going right by that channel, using the entire ramp, and there he goes. So he does put it together.
Nice.
So he follows in the footsteps of Sam Beckett. Sam Beckett fell in his first 3 runs, comes away with a 72.67. And Danny Mayer did the same thing and finally puts it all together in this 4th and final run.
Yeah, nice fakie to fakie, backwards to backwards, all the way around with the backside grab there. Looking a little bit sketchy, but super smooth rider and just a great dude. Great run there for Danny Mayer.
You'll see Danny Mayer's 13.33 definitely move up in just a second in the scoring column as we get ready for Penarubia. And again, he fell his first 3 times, and he's got that 51.67. So he's looking for a complete finish. And then we have that score of Danny Mayer of 79. So Danny Mayer just outside that 80 mark, and here we go with Penarubia.
Big stale fish to start it off. Now Penarubia needs to land every trick all the way through if he has any hope of trying to get up on the medal on the podium. Nice nose grind over the elevator there. Whoa, trying to kickflip Indy. His board didn't actually flip, but he still landed it.
Staying up there, skying real high.
Nice 5 compression, dragging his hand out there. 5-0 just to check himself there. Can't quite pull it down. A little disappointed himself, but he's got to be stoked. Big smile there for Italo Penarubia.
Boy, he just fell at the very end. That's twice in a row that he goes down at the very end. We'll see how the judges reward him on that. And this will give way to Paul Luke Ronchetti. And Ronchetti has a 79.33. He is the 4th top qualifier, and then we get into our top 3. So again, the score to beat right now is 87.67. Jimmy Wilkins, that's our leader right now.
And Ronchetti coming out, he needs to up his difficulty of tricks too. Has some great runs. He's got a 79.33. He needs to really up his score, and what he needs to do is go all the way through his run without bailing. Nice kickflip Indy there, super smooth, getting it going. Whoa, the Nard jar there, smacking his tail in on the way, and then getting it going nice, smooth.
Oh, man.
Ronchetti with a great run. That's gonna be definitely a higher score for him as he has a little fun on the end of the run there.
Amazing run for Paul Luke Ronchetti. The Kia World Extreme Games will be right back with more heart-pumping action after the break. The excitement continues at Jingwon Stadium here in Shanghai. Let's head back to the action. We get set for Bastos, who qualified third. And right now he has a score of 82, which puts him just outside medal round here on the podium. So Ronchetti gets an 82. That makes things a little interesting here.
Yeah.
Could have a tiebreaker.
In his final run here, it's Marcelo Bastos from Brazil. Nice big frontside air to start it off, and then do a tail grab 540. Looking super smooth. Got that Brazilian style. Wow, just pulling that one in just by the skin of his teeth there, Paul.
So Bastos in the pipe with Annie Mac and Ronnie Gomez getting ready to go.
And Marcelo having a good run here. Had a gnarly bail on his last one, but recovered right away and having a great first run. Last run, excuse me. Marcelo Bastos falling right at the end there. Oh, there goes his helmet to the crowd. He's over that one. Contest is over for him.
Yeah, how
Some
about
lucky
that?
fan.
Yep. Give that a little wash with the hose and you'll be all right. So Andy McDonald right now has an 84. And according to my score sheet, he's in third place right now as we take a look at Gomez's run. Annie Mac, uncharacteristic to him, he fell 2 times in a row now on a second and third run. I don't know if I've seen that in a long, long time.
Yeah.
So here we go with Annie Mac, and Annie Mac could change things up atop the leaderboard. The score to beat is 87.67 right now, still with Ronnie Gomez to go.
What Andy Mac needs to do right now is land every trick that he knows how to do and create some excellent amplitude here on this big vert ramp. Nice backside air, super smooth to start it off. Varial 5 there, looking good. Kickflip Indy. He's got a deep bag of tricks and all kinds of different maneuvers.
540, which he could do in his sleep. Probably rolls over in bed and does a 540.
Yeah, Andy Mack getting his run going. It's definitely better than his last 2 runs. Varial back 5 there. Yeah, with the lean varial there. He's on all kinds of tricks. Whoa, Andy Mack really putting a great run together there with a backside crail slide there.
Over the channel, he is excited. Salutes the crowd. Will that have a difference? Is that better than 84 that he had in his first run? And he's feeling it right now, no doubt about it. Take us through it, Emil.
Right here, nice 540 with the mute grab coming in at the top of the transition, getting ready for this next one. And then this move right here, completely upside down there, Paul. Great shot there, and excellent moves by Andy McDonald.
So Andy McDonald still waiting for his score. He got an 86, so that changes things up a little bit. An 86 right now, that puts him in second place. Jimmy Wilkins is in first.
Now coming in on his last run.
I'm incorrect. It's at third place right now for Andy McDonald because Gomez has an 86.33.
It's really close, and Ronnie Gomez needs to land every trick here to secure his spot on the podium. Whoa, big 540 to start it off.
What spot on the podium will that be?
That's right.
Here we go with Gomez.
Getting it going, nice tail grab 5 there. The judges looking for different grabs and different amplitude and difficulty of tricks. Nice frontside feeble grind there on the elevator.
#1 qualifier, the last guy to go here at the Kia World Extreme Games. This is the last event of the day, and he falls at the end.
Wow, that was a very difficult trick. It's called the nose blunt there, where you go all the way on the top of the ramp with the nose of your skateboard, and that was very difficult. That would have definitely bumped up his score if he would have landed that one. But a great run and a great showing here from Ronnie Gomez and for all the skaters here in the Skateboard Vert final.
So unofficially, it is Jimmy Wilkins who wins gold, and we'll get the official results in just a second as we look back at what was a spectacular run for Gomez until he falls at the very end. But that's super hard to do above the channel.
That's definitely right. That frontside feeble grind where your rail's on the opposite side. And Ronnie Gomez, just an amazing competitor and a great dude from Brazil. And boom, nothing but air.
So how about it? The crowd came out and watched a fantastic Skateboard Vert final. 2014 World Extreme Games here in Shanghai, China, wrapping up with Jimmy Wilkins, the gold medalist. Ronnie Gomez gets the silver, and Andy Mack from USA gets the bronze. Tremendous action throughout the course of the day, especially on this vert ramp. It's been really fun to watch. 10 skateboarders entered the vert final. 3 got to a podium. And of course, Jimmy Wilkins once again wins the gold. It certainly was a memorable skateboard vert final here at the 2014 Kia World Extreme Games. And what a great day it was. Jimmy Wilkins comes away in the gold medal position as we get set for the medal presentation right now. And good crowd staying on hand to watch this. And Andy McDonald winning the bronze medal. So we congratulate Andy McDonald. And then, how about that? He has won a few medals in his career. Ronaldo Gomez wins the silver medal. He was our #1 qualifier, ends up in 2nd place. Congratulations goes out to Ronnie Gomez. And in his first run of the day, the 2nd run that we saw in the competition, it would be none other than Jimmy Wilkins, who would get an 87.67. That was the run to beat the entire time. Somehow, someway, after all those runs, that score holds up. Jimmy Wilkins, the 2014 Skateboard Vert gold medalist here at the Kia World Extreme Games. So congratulations goes out to our podium winners, and it was another memorable Skateboard Vert final here in Shanghai, China. Wonderful crowd, thousands and thousands of people have come out to Shanghai, China, Shanghai, China, to watch action sports at its very best. So we're gonna get an opportunity to talk to Jimmy Wilkins about that 87.67, how he held on to that score. And let's go down to Emil Janico.
All right, Jimmy Wilkins, gold medal here in Shanghai. What are you feeling right now? Are you stoked, man, or what?
Yeah, a little bit in shock, but yeah, super stoked.
It's your first time to Shanghai? You having a great time or what?
Yeah, I was here last year. It's awesome. It's a great city.
Good for you, man, and we're super stoked. And Jimmy Wilkins, your gold medal winner here at Kia World Extreme Games 2014.
How about that? You never know when it's your turn. It was his turn today. Jimmy Wilkins, the gold medalist here in vert. Once again, some of the greatest action sports athletes in the world have come and gone to Shanghai, China. The city is still buzzing with all the great memories these athletes leave us with. Until next year, I'm Paul Higgins. Thank you for watching the 2014 Kia World Extreme Games from Shanghai, China.